In this video, we're going to be covering the top 3 tips to burning belly fat extremely fast. This video is for beginners, and I'm going to show you how to do it and all the shortcuts that will ensure that you can strip fat fast, easily, and effectively. This video is broken down into 3 tips, and tip number 1 is the one you want to hang around for. It's the biggest secret I've found to really ensuring you lose fat as fast as possible, but also keeping it off. Tip number 3. Make sure you're eating enough micronutrients to ensure that your body is healthy. If you're someone who's struggled to lose belly fat, but you feel like you're doing all the right things, this has been a simple tip that I've found has helped countless of my clients. See, most people don't understand what vegetables actually do, and because of this, they don't eat enough of them. You've probably heard of macronutrients like protein, carbohydrates, and fats, but what even are micronutrients? Now, micronutrients are often the forgotten piece of the pie, yet they're extremely important when it comes to training, nutrition, and health. See, calories provide the energy to fuel muscle contractions, but not micronutrients provide the chemicals required to fuel enzymatic reactions. These are things like breaking down carbohydrates into smaller molecules so that your body can actually utilize them. So this becomes extremely important when dieting. If you have a micronutrient deficiency, your body's ability to break down fat becomes limited, and then you really struggle to hit your body composition goals. So how can we make sure you're eating enough of these foods? Well, it's pretty simple. Eat 2 fistfuls of vegetables with each meal. Or alternatively, you can take a multivitamin in combination with eating a lot of vegetables to ensure that you're covering these bases. Tip number 2, ensure you're drinking enough water and eating enough fiber. Now this one might seem really simple, but what most people don't realize is our body and our world is becoming more and more toxic. And as we take in more and more toxins, your body ultimately has to deal with these toxins. If this toxic load builds up and your organs are struggling to detoxify, your body will protect the organs by storing these toxins in fat. This is super harmful for fat loss because as your body mobilizes fatty acids, it also has to deal with the toxic load. This can be a reason why some people struggle to lose fat. To help you burn stubborn belly fat, you need to ensure your body is able to detoxify any toxins that are released from fatty acids. You can do this by drinking enough water. Toxins are excreted via sweat, urine, and poo. So if you're drinking enough water, you're going to help bind these toxins to water and excrete them through sweat and urine. The second one is eating enough fiber. Fiber is another way of your body detoxifying. What happens is toxins are bound to fiber and then they are excreted through poo. Tip number 3. Now this is the ultimate secret to burning stubborn body fat. However, it's not so secret, yet it's still the number 1 reason people aren't losing body fat because they're not doing it. Tip number 3. Count your calories and eat in a calorie deficit. By counting our calories, we can start to determine when we're actually in a calorie deficit. When we're in a calorie deficit, we should see our weight starting to trend down and body measurements like waist and hip also starting to trend down. I've found when people start counting their calories, they're able to consistently drop 500 grams of weight every week for multiple weeks until they hit their goal weight loss. It really is that simple. Now, that concludes today's video. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe